Hello, how's everybody doing tonight? My name is Bruce. Welcome to the channel. I want to say thank you guys for checking out my videos. I want to say that up front. This was probably one of my best videos I made. Not this one, the one prior to this one. This is part 2 of the cards that I bought from a guy that we had been talking for about 6 or 8 months, and then he moved to South Carolina, took all of his cards with him. He sold some, more of his newer stuff that he had, and then he brought all these back, and I picked all these up from him. So I paid $300 for the whole set, or for the whole thing of cards. You can check out my previous video to see what was going on, or what all I had with that. But this is what I found in this video. This is everything that I found, and what I did was I went through eBay and I just searched up all the sold cards, and I went with the highest price. And I know these aren't going to be PSA 10s, but I went with that price if I could find it. And then I figured after that, well, number one, I'm educating myself because, as you know, I don't know a lot about these cards. But I could educate myself, getting to know the value, and then what I would do is go with the higher valued cards and analyze them a little closer and see what I'm dealing with. Obviously, I mean, most of the time I only go down to about $100, and it sounds like overall, unless you've got a 10, that it's not even worth getting a card graded that you don't think is going to come out as a 10, if that makes sense. So if I found a PSA 10, but I think it's only going to be like a 5 or 6, it's probably not worth getting graded. And in that PSA 10, the value might have only been $100. That's what I'm trying to get to. But if I have a card that I'm showing is 13 or 1500, and maybe it's a 10, doubtful, but maybe it's just a 7 or a 6, I think that card would be worth getting graded. So that's kind of my thought process. But anyway, this is part 2 of that video. Again, thank you for all the support and tons of comments. It's the most comments I've had, and a lot of you guys were very kind and polite, and I appreciate it. So here we go. Here's everything we found. So we're going to start off with these ones that were graded. Let's grab a few at a time. And I researched these. Again, I paid $300 for this whole set, and I have like another box to go through, but they're mostly newer, and quite frankly, they're more of a pain in my eyes. But anyway, here's Mark McGuire, and that's a 7. I couldn't find any sales on that, so put that to the side. Here we have Troy Gloss 82. I only found it listed for $25, and I found no buyers for that, no sales. This card here looks like I found a sale for $25. These were all graded already. This was part of the deal. So right here, this card is worth $375, I guess. 1981 Topps, Joe Montana 216. I tried to find a Beckett. I guess I did not find one, but I found a PSA 8, and it sold for $375. So right there, that pays for the whole collection, I guess. We have a Derrick Jeter, 7.5. Best I found was 133 on that one. And if you guys stick around for this whole video, you're gonna see something about Derrick Jeter here. Here's Ken Griffey Jr., I found no sales. I put something on there about this is a numbered card. So all the ones that I found, this is number 226 out of 5,000. All the ones I found were real high, like 2,000, 3,000, that were for sale, but I don't think I found any sales for that. But I don't remember exactly. John Elway. So, oh yeah, I made a special note on this. PSA 10, just wow, $6,425 on that card. That's amazing to me. Of course, this is a PSA 7, and it's only worth 65. I guess you guys can let me know if I am wrong on any of these or if I am totally off. I'm just looking at them the same way I would look at comic books. That's what I know a lot more about. I don't know a lot about this stuff at all. All right. So here's a rookie card. Score. I could not find any sales on that. Mark McGuire, 6.5, $10. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr., an 8, graded or for $65. I just feel it's gonna it takes a lot to get some money out of these cards. It's a lot different than comic books. Dan Marino, PSA 7, $75. So I've probably almost doubled. I probably almost doubled the amount that I invested so far. All right, now we're going to keep going. So we're done with the graded stuff. So now I started going through all the other stuff. And again, I went with the highest value that I could find. I know that these are not going to grade at 10s. I mean, some might. A lot of these look like they were in really good shape, but I just really haven't looked close enough, like with a microscope. All right. So what do we have? Roger Clemens, PSA 10, 366. I did not put any of these in cases. I'll let you know when I get to the ones that I may have put in cases. I sleeved a bunch, but I didn't put a bunch of these in cases. This is how they came. So 366, if that's a PSA 10, that would be really great. PSA 10, 895, Don Mattingly, however you say that. I doubt if it's PSA 10, but just put that there. Here we have a rookie card, PSA 10, $850, Kirby Puckett. And again, these look really, really clean, but I know it's hard to get a 10 on these cards. $3.99. I just thought it was funny. This one's in like a case with screws and all kinds of stuff. Must have been worth some money back in the day, but all I could find is $3.99 raw. Cal Ripken, $3.85. If it's a PSA 10. This is amazing. Wade Boggs, PSA 10, $1,800. So, like, question for all of you. If this graded at a 5 or a 7, is the value going to be maybe $200 or $500? Obviously, I can go back into eBay and maybe look. I'm sure those high value ones, I could find some lower grade ones. But just out of curiosity, wanted to know. You can comment below for sure. Here we have a raw. This is like some kind of reprint. Couldn't find any sales, so I just put it in here. $4. Because one day I will probably get rid of all these type. You know, I just kind of envision myself having a booth somewhere one day. because I do sell other things. Here's a Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 9 271. There's one that I saw that it said it was a glossy version, and it was big money, and it had a lot of bids on it. I couldn't tell if this one would be considered that. Probably not. That was probably just some kind of special card. All right. So again, everything I've shown you so far was already encased. Here's Eddie Murray, PSA 9 1300. That's not going to be a PSA 9. Just looking at it, it's got some soft corners. But so is that like a $200 card maybe? Or I mean, like if it's a PSA 5? Alright, this is another reprint, Mickey Mantle. I thought I had like 3 or 4 of these. PSA 9 102. This was amazing. Brett Favre, I think. $2,900 if that's a PSA 10. Wow, that would be so cool if it was a PSA 10. Can't tell in these, but looks clean. This is how I found it. This is how I found all these. When I get to the ones that kind of led me to believe I might have a pretty good chance of making some money on this, I'll let you know. I'm going to skip some of these because there's some good ones in there. I'll just start from the back maybe. See, like this one, PSA 8, $10. I think that's the same guy. PSA 10, 115. I figured maybe I would have a better chance at getting a better grade on these since they're newer. But is it even worth getting that graded? I mean, how much does it cost? Like 20 or 30 bucks? I know some of these some companies depend on what the value of the card ends up being. I just don't know what the cost-effective ratio is. 1973 strikeout leaders with Nolan Ryan. So PSA 8 105 was the best I could find, and it looks like a $65 raw. So that's good to know. Here we go. I saw this on another video before, and $490 if it was a Barrett 10 and PSA 10 217. And I don't remember if this was like the first issue card or the second issue card. I know one's more valuable than the other. I thought in the video that I watched it was worth more money. And I'm trying to remember the name of that guy. He always says, "Hello, card enthusiast," or something like that. He's got a big store down in Georgia. Okay, Donruss 86, Barry Bonds, PSA 10, 165. This is a rookie card. Looks to be in pretty good shape. Here's another Mickey Mantle. Now, originally, okay, I guess I only found a PSA 9, and that's why it was 25 bucks. But I found some new sales after I marked some of these, and it was 102. All right, this was was it sleeve? Yeah, this was sleeved up already. I think I looked this up right. PSA 10, 385. I know there's some different versions of this, but I think this was the correct one. Ricky Henderson. Wow, this is amazing. PSA 9, $2,000. Again, the card looks really clean. It does have a spot down there. I know that takes away. So would this be a 7, maybe? It's a little off center also. I know that's a big variable. Not so much on comic books. PSA 10, 145, Ken Griffey Jr. And okay, I got 2 of these. So, and this is Greg Maddux. PSA 10, 217. So I ended up with 2 of those. All right, here's another Ken Griffey Jr. PSA 9, 271. These were all in the same set. And like I probably saw this when I was looking at it. I probably saw this one when I was looking at this set, when I was thinking about buying it, and I remembered watching a video. So that kind of rang a bell. Trying to think if any others may have popped it into my head. Those are probably 2 of the ones that triggered my spidey senses. So here's the 2 next to each other. I think they pretty much look the same. All right, what's next? Oh, wow. Here we got another Greg Maddux. Okay, shoot. PSA 10, 222. Wow. And this is a Fleer card. Okay, that's good to know. Again, looks really, really clean. All right, I think I looked this up at one point, and I'm pretty sure I saw this card when I first started looking through the set. And that's why, like, when I was looking through this, this guy first said he wanted 500 for all these. And I was thinking, okay, I see some high-end cards, but I know the grading process is tough. I remember one card in particular that I'll get to. I knew it was like a $500 card, but knowing what I've learned, the little bit that I've learned on grading, I was like, okay, if that's a 500 PSA 10, chances are it's not a PSA 10, so let's just assume they're all like 5s. So the value gets shot down a lot. I was gonna offer the guy 200, and then I felt kind of sorry for him, so I gave him 300. Again, not really knowing what I was getting involved with. Plus, I'm going to have to submit all these and pay extra money to get any of these graded. Back to this one. So a Beckett, wow. A Beckett is... must be 180. I thought it looks like I wrote 18,000, but I don't think that's the case. So I think a Beckett must be 180 or no. Or maybe that's 1,800. Okay. And then it looks like one of them is valued at 1,800, one of them 2,000. If they're a 10. I didn't write that very well. So centering, not bad. I think they would forgive that because I was watching a guy the other day. He said they usually like if you're lucky they'll do like they'll forgive with a little minor off centering. But you guys tell me. By the way, please don't forget, like and subscribe to this channel. If you like the content, please share it with others. Like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. I've been on here probably a couple years, but really have gotten a little more serious over the last 12 months. I'm almost up to 500 people. I'm trying to get more centered on my subject matter, but I am a little all over the place on my subject matter. But I appreciate you guys that are enjoying these videos. All right. Charge your phone again. So Ken Griffey Jr., PSA 935. We're almost done with this. This was a weird one that eluded me. I saw a PSA 9, I thought, for $2,295. And then I saw another PSA 9 for $26. So that's why I got that big question mark on there. I could not figure this one out. Have no clue about it. So that's where that one stands. Once again, I have not. These cards were all. I haven't gotten to anything yet that I've put in a case or sleeved up. Raw. This is all I could find on this one. Ken Griffey Jr. $9. Mike Mussina. Oh, wow. Oh no, that's $1.95. $1.95 raw. Couldn't find anything graded on him. All right, so this was kind of interesting, to say the least. Let me do this. All right, so here we go with these. So we have Randy Johnson. This one I sleeved up. This was just sitting in the box by itself. PSA 10, 120. But wait a minute. What do we have? Another one. This was in a case. PSA 10, 120. Wait a minute. Another one. PSA 10, 120. And another. And another. And another. So all of those were in there. So there's, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A total of 6 of those. I sleeved up 1. Mark McGuire, I could not find any sale, or I found a raw sale, not graded, $7. Could not find anything on this guy. It looks like it's a rookie card and $16.50. Sammy Sosa, PSA 10. I only found $50, and it's a rookie. Here we go again, same one, $50. All of these cards look very, 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 very nice. Like, very nice. PSA 10, 1185 rookie card. Ryan Sandberg. Hard to tell in the cases, but they do look pretty clean. Jeff Bagwell, PSA 10, 76. Oh, you guys might have got a little peek on that. Well, I'm probably going to get into all the... Let me just do this. All right. PSA 10, $100. Rookie card, I guess. Manny Ramirez. It's the original top loader. I found it in nice pissy color. I sleeve this up. PSA 902. Ooh, wow, this would be great. It's a rookie, Tony Gwynn, PSA 10, 3,150. If I would be so lucky and so blessed. Boy, they just look so good. I mean, it looks really good from what I'm seeing. What do you guys think? So even if that was graded a 5 or a 7, that would be a card I would get graded, especially being that the condition looks so good. All right, I may have shown this. This was in the first video. PSA 8 1200 Bob Clement. I'm wondering if this was sent off already. This is what was on the back. It says short. Looks like back in 2001. And the stickers on the back. So I don't know. Was this thing... It says short. So did somebody cut it? Is that why they're saying that? But it's talking about centering and corners and edges. Can't see the name of the company, but I just wonder if it was sent off to get pre-graded. That was my thought. So maybe back then it might not have been worth getting it graded, but maybe now it is. All right, man, this would be awesome. PSA 10, $1,924. Rookie Cal Ripken. Again, looks really crispy clean. See, when I'm showing you these, this is what all of these look like. They look really, really good. It's almost like the person put them in a case as soon as they got them. Here we have Barry Bonds, $330, if it would be graded a PSA 10. Cal Ripken, oh wow. Now see, this is what I'm talking about though. If this is a PSA 10 worth $2,950, and then a PSA 9 is only $113, I mean, it's almost like, are some of these, are they even worth getting graded? That's what I'm confused about. I mean, the card looks good, but from what I've heard and seen on the grading process of cards, a PSA 10 seems impossible. It's got decent centering for an older card. I think it would be acceptable. Looks really bright on the back. All right. Here's a Barry Bonds, PSA 10, 350. From what I can tell, this is a rookie card. Looks clean. And that blue does not hide stuff. I mean, wow. That card looks good. All right, Cal Ripken, PSA 10, $1,375. Little off center. Corners look good again. Colors pop on the back. All right, Ken Griffey Jr., PSA 10, 355, rookie. We got the purple card, and the purple doesn't hide that dreaded, those little dreaded white blemishes, and it looks really good. All right, let me hide this again. Oops, shoot. Hopefully you guys didn't see. All right. Mark McGuire, PSA 10, 481 is the potential value. Here we have another one. Ken Griffey Jr., PSA 9, 1125, Bowman. This one's a little rougher. It's got a bend up there. Maybe just that bend up in that left corner. Something weird going on there. Okay, Frank Thomas. Couldn't find nothing on this guy. $3 raw. Ken Griffey Jr., PSA 9, $30 with a gold signature. I don't know if that's, I didn't put raw. Oh no, PSA 9. So that's not worth getting graded. But still, I just put the note in there, so I knew what I was dealing with. PSA 10, $80. That's probably not worth getting graded, right? PSA 10, 87. This is a reprint. Mickey Mantle. I got a bunch of these. PSA 10, reprint, 148. There's two of those. PSA 10, $55. So like, even if I wouldn't grade these, maybe I would just, maybe somebody just wants them for their set, because I don't think they're worth getting graded. PSA 10, 55. I mean, again, you guys tell me, what do you think? PSA 10, 67. As you can see, I had a whole slew of these. 76 looks like. 67. 78. 78. $55. $55. 51. And I normally don't go below 100, but I figured since it was a whole bunch of these Mickey Mantles, I would do them all. 51, 50, 50, 48, 50. All right, here we have a Nolan Ryan, PSA 10, 511. Gosh, that looks good. Tom Seaver, PSA 10, 36 bucks. PSA 10, Frank Thomas, $66. 140 bucks. Frank Thomas. And I learned about this one the other day too. There's a card out there with no name here, and I saw it on there. I was like, holy crap. And then I noticed that it had the thing about the no name. But man, that would be nice. It's at like a $9,000 card. But this guy here, if it's a PSA 10, looks like it's only worth 100. And it looks like it's a good candidate. It turns out I got two of them. But they both got the name. All right, here we have a reprint. Couldn't find, looks like 13 bucks. That's what that's worth. Couldn't find any sales. Chipper Jones, $45. PSA 10. Not one, but two. Not two, but three. Not three, but four. Not four, but five. Oh my gosh. Six. Six of them. Six of those. All right, PSA 10, 90 bucks. Reverse back verified. So I don't remember. I think this is a reverse back. And I don't recall what that was all about. But seems to me this one did qualify for that. And that's why I wrote it on there. I might be wrong. I don't remember. But I put a note on there, reverse back. And I said reverse back verified. So I think that's the only way it's worth 90 bucks. What do we got here? PSA 9, 125, Barry Sanders. And PSA 8, Barry Sanders, 53. So this was the only box of, I don't remember if it was a full set or not, but this came out of the only box in the collection. Looked like it was from the manufacturer. It had been opened already. And I think these were the only two valuable cards in there. All right, now we're down to the final ones here. Steve Young, 1,025 if it's a PSA 9. I probably saw these when I was looking at the collection. Barry Bonds, PSA 10, 6,200. I would just be overjoyed if that card came in at that value. It's off center, but I think they were more lenient about that back then. I might be wrong. You can tell me, but wow, this card is It looks really good in here. And here's Adonis PSA 10 137. And didn't we just have one of them? Just trying to keep them together. Yeah, I'll do it later. All right. Now what do we got? So now we're getting into, there was like a couple in here that really made me say, okay, this collection is worth something. PSA 10 137. PSA 10 137. This one here might have some color breaking right here. This one looks pretty good. So there's 3 of those. Okay, and let me turn the camera real quick so I can sort these. All right, Ken Griffey Jr. I think we had one of these somewhere else in the stack. PSA 10 355. I definitely saw this card. And there's another one. So those were a couple of alerts for me. Here's one. It's only $4. And these cards here did not alert me, but come to find out, they turned out to be valuable. And I referenced this earlier in the video. It was about this guy, Derrick Jeter. So PSA 10, if it came out that, it'd be $266. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of those Derrick Jeter cards. And we have another Derrick Jeter, first round draft pick, Pinnacle, PSA 10 would grade at 550. These cards, I can't tell you how good these cards look. And then the first 3 that I saw that really led me to believe this was a good collection to get, only because I found this card in another collection. It's another video I did of a collection that I spent the most money on, but it came with a 3-car garage filled with antiques and toys and all kinds of weird stuff. But since I found that card from that video and that find, I remembered it, and it was not in as good as condition as this one, but found that in this collection. Troy Aikman, 1989 score. And I don't remember if this one, I don't even know if I knew about this one. I'm trying to think if I have another one of these. I don't think I do. But I think since I saw that it, man, I think I watched a video or something. But if not, just got lucky. So Barry Sanders, 1989 score, 1527 a piece. Now, I thought I watched a video the other day. The guy said he saw a sale for $6,000. Maybe that was a Tiffany or something. I really don't know. But this is all I could find on it. So that's it. That's it for the collection on those. Again, this is the stuff left over from that collection. Right there on the top. It's just this top lid and this right here. And it's just a bunch of random, like, newer cards. There's a bunch of cards back there that are sleeved up, but they're newer, and I don't think they're worth as much. I just haven't had time to go through them. Let me show you that. Sorry for looking at my dirty food dish down there. But that's it for the video today. Appreciate you guys stopping by. This is video number 2. Probably the final video for this particular find that I picked up about a month ago or 3 weeks ago. Tell me what you guys think. Please tell me what you think. A lot of you already said that I did well. Now that I found all these and showed all these to you, I want to know what you really think. So comment below. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share my channel, and we will talk to you next time. We appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. Have a great day.